Okay, today we are going to change a serpentine belt. A serpentine belt is the belt in your engine that moves all the pulleys to get your features running. 90% of the cars have a diagram, which would usually be over here in your car, so you don't have to draw it. And if there is no diagram, you would draw it yourself, starting from the crankshaft, which is the lowest pulley in the engine. You make a diagram. Okay, so the first pulley is the crankshaft, which is all the way at the bottom, and that is where you would start to draw your diagram for the serpentine belts. This is the power steering pump. You can identify this pulley because it has the holes on the sides and it's flat with no nut in the middle. This is the water pump fan. It makes the fan move. This is the alternator. You can identify this pulley because it has the silver box behind it. The alternator produces current throughout the vehicle. This is the AC pulley. You can identify this pulley because it has the two pipes coming out from the back. This is the tensioner. You can identify this pulley because it has a nut coming out from the middle. Also, it has a silver circle at the back, which you would put the wrench or the serpentine belt tool in to release the tension on the serpentine belt. This is the pulley, and what this does is that it just helps route the belts along the engine. Okay, the two tools you can use for taking out the serpentine belt is the serpentine belt tool. And if you do not have this, you can just use a normal wrench. So this end of the wrench has to be snug into the nut so it doesn't move and there's little play. And then you would turn it against the direction of the serpentine belt. Okay, so you would push it against the belt. And you can see that the tension is already coming off the belt. And you would hold it on the sides on top and just pull it out from the top pulley, and then slowly, gently let go of the tensioner. You don't want to hold onto the belts from underneath because if the tool breaks or anything, the belt will snap down onto the pulley and your fingers can get caught. So once the belt is off of one of the pulleys, you can just slowly start taking it off from the pulleys. After you take off the serpentine belts, you would follow the diagram that you drew and put it back on. The belt is out from these two. You would slowly loosen the tension, tighten it back up, take out the tool, and then you would just take out the pulleys completely from all the pulleys. You have to make sure that you have to take it out. You take it out from around the phone. And then, ta-da! You have your serpentine belt. After following your diagram and putting in all of the parts, the belt, onto the pulleys, starting from the crankshaft, you would have your last two pulleys left. Top ones, and that would be very hard to get in. So use your tool on the tensioner. Just like that. And then you would loosen the tension. And then you would just the more you loosen it, the more the belts will go back on. Once you've got it on, you just slip it on just like that, and you slowly let go the tensioner, and then there you go. Your Serpentine belts.